Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Selena here. I know it has been an age since I posted a video, but I love posting my Sew Frugal video, so I had to make sure I cracked one out ready for Sam and Rowan. So you've got the lovely Sam, who is at Frugalissima, and the wonderful Rowan, who is the Yorkshire Sew Girl, over on Instagram, hosting this fabulous challenge once again. So we are in another year of Sew Frugal. And this year I've decided to focus my video on children's patterns because, in all honesty, the majority of my sewing these days is for my kids. It's quick, easy, and I get good enjoyment out of it. And they have some amazing, unique clothes that other kids just don't have. So the patterns I'm going to start with is from a couple of brands. So I'm going to start with Waves and Wild. So if you haven't heard of them, they were way back when a pattern company called Made by Jack's Mum. But since Sarah moved out to Australia, she's now rebranded and they've been Waves and Wild for a couple of years now. And one of the beautiful things is she has some amazing patterns for free on her website. One of my favourite really simple ones that she's got is a birthday crown, or a Christmas crown. So I've made a couple of her patterns and it's great. There's an adult version, there's a kids version. I put a little version, it's called Crowning Glory. Brilliant for putting in reusable Christmas crackers, but I have also made one as a birthday crown and it is a great pattern. The first pattern I'm going to talk about that is a Waves and Wild pattern that I've made 3 or 4 times so far is the Lightning Leggings. So this is the pattern. It is so simple. So Lightning Leggings comes in 2 pattern pieces. It is just 2 leg pieces, but you do have some options and some little bonus add-on bits. So one option is you can have your Lightning Leggings with a waistband, so a separate waisted piece. You can also have your Lightning Leggings, I don't, but they do come with an optional cuff piece pattern as well. So you can add a cuff bit to the bottom if you want to make, maybe in particular for younger children, if you want to make it waistbanded and cuffed. So you have that option. You have an option for your normal elastic cut line, which is what I've done on this pair and the 2 pairs I've made for my kids for Easter. And again, all of them come, you can just have your normal sewn hem as well. But this particular version was 2 pattern pieces. You sew your 2 legs together. I finish off the edge, sew in the elastic, fold it over, sew it in again, hem up the bottoms, boom, pair of trousers, and I think they take me 15 minutes. I sew the legs up on the overlocker, whip the elastic and everything around on the sewing machine, and a quick and easy free leggings pattern. And they're nice and long. My kids are a bit like me, got long legs, so they're a nice long pattern with plenty of options. So you can see I've got this one here. So this is all I've made for my daughter. So this is a wonderful fabric I picked up from a lovely fabric shop called Ginger Lilybugs. So Ginger Lilybugs do a print your own service, or they have core collections and inspired by pieces. So seamless patterns they've purchased as a shop that you can get printed, and this is one of their shop exclusive versions. So the design is dyed by the lovely Grey and Tiny design. So she designed the design, and this darker blue background is an exclusive colorway to Ginger Lilybugs. So that was that fabric that I made these versions for. My fabric stash is very large, and in all honesty, I don't know what I could or couldn't pull out of it. So the next pair, this was probably closer to a Sew Frugal make than the first one. So the first one I bought the fabric and I knew I wanted to make leggings with. But this pair, sadly, unfortunately, not been made this month. I've had this fabric for 2.5 years, I think. I bought it just before I gave birth to my second child, and he was 2 last year, and it was just before then, so I've had it over 2 years. So I finally cracked some of it out, and I used the free pattern to make these leggings, and then they go as part of, I made a little collection with the fabric, because all I did was add this little design transfer. So again, this is the same pattern. This is from Ginger Lilybugs again. So they have a print your own fabric service and a print your own designs. But again, this was one of the designs they've got on their website. But it's a really simple way that after it's a really simple way that after you've made something, that actually you can add a little bit of something else to make it a bit more interesting. So there is those ones. So lightning leggings, Waves and Wild, really recommend. Then some of the other patterns Sarah has on the Waves and Wild website. If I flip you around, you can have a quick look. So this one here, so this was that Crowning Glory pattern I talked about, and there's the lightning leggings. You've got hat patterns, you've got bucket hat, we've got speedy pants. This is a vest pattern. We've got adding cuffs to jumpers, bandana bibs, another t-shirt pattern. She's got appliques. There's loads of different options there for you to have, so especially like these basics that are brilliant in a kid's wardrobe. So you can have leggings, vest top, and a t-shirt, all part of the Waves and Wilds pattern. So that is a great website for you to go and have a look if you're interested. My second pattern I'm coming to show you today is from Patterns for Pirates. Again, another website that are brilliant for just having a bank of free patterns. They've given them out as freebies for getting so many followers on Facebook throughout the years, and this was one of them. So this, again, children's pattern, is the Tiny Tulip. There is an adult version, so Tiny Tulip comes, or the tulip pattern comes as an adult and a kid's version. So I've made the children's version, and I'll give you a little look at it now. So it's called the tulip pattern. It's because it has this tulip effect here. So I've kind of done my best to pattern match as it sits on the front, but you've got these tulip effect fronts to the shirt. Now you can do this. This pattern comes in a couple of ways. I chose to do the tulip on the front, so this kind of crossover section as the front piece. And then it has a plain back piece. Now you can have this either way, so you can actually have the tulip on the back as a back feature with a plain front, and I think if you really wanted to crack it out, you could have a tulip front and back, depending on how much fabric and everything you've got there. But it was a really nice way, I thought, because I had the two tulip fronts, that I can combine my fabric. So this was obviously that blue fabric. This is blue jersey I picked up from Abercam Hanley a few years ago, but it's a really nice, now we're getting into the spring, this is a sort of really nice pattern. You can have it with long sleeves, short sleeves. This is just like the cap sleeve length because I didn't really have enough fabric for sleeves, so there's sleeve options to come with it. But again, I think a really great diverse free pattern that, you know, I've done so that my daughter can wear them with the free lightning leggings. So I've got all the different options that it all kind of matches in. So that is the Tiny Tulip pattern. I know the way I'm going, we've got a really nice effective capsule wardrobe. So yeah, another Patterns for Pirate Parrot pattern I've had for years is these. So these are the burpee bibs. I have just made these really simply by cutting them out in a piece of French double gauze and just overlocking the edge, and they were brilliant because they pop over your shoulder, and they were just brilliant for, well, they still are brilliant for just catching up everything you need them for. So a really great pattern. Some of the other freebie patterns they've got here, you know, you've got PJ bottoms, so matching ones for adults and kids. We've got peg legs, so you've got which I do plan to use. I want to make myself and Victoria a matching pair. So this is the maternity add-on, but they do have on another side the peg legs. So that's an adult free pattern. They've got free designs again for jazzing up some of your Sew Frugal makes. Pencil skirt. I think if I go back, you can see here. So these are some of the other kids ones. So I have made this pattern. These are the free teeny beanie, and I've done them both normal and with the little ears, and they look so cute. For my nephew a few years ago, I did use this one, which is the free wee lap tee. So it's got the envelope neck there to help them get in and out. So that was a great, another free pattern. You've got another free leggings pattern here as well for your little kids. So like from a baby point of view, you can easily make a look great. And I think I did. I used all three of these patterns to make a wonderful new baby gift for my sister-in-law when my nephew came along. And here is the free baby burpee pattern. So this is the one they've used. They've used toweling and a piece of jersey for this one, but I've been finding like my double gauze as like an option for a muslin has been fabulous. Again, if I go back, I will find. So this is the tiny tulip, and then there's the adult tulip to match with some designs you've got there. I'm trying to see if I can find peg legs. It's on this one. So this was the adult leggings. So if you're after an adult freebie leggings pattern for pirates, have peg legs. Now, as I was looking for kind of like I ended up with a mini capsule wardrobe. I felt that one of the things I was missing was a romper pattern, and I have stumbled across this one. So this, I think, would be really cute. My daughter has just arrived, and I think, Victoria, would you think this would be a wonderful little outfit for the summer? She's nodding her head. So this is a beautiful little summer romper, and it is free. So this is pearlsoho.com. And she's got this really simple, and as she says, it's fun to make, fun to wear, perfectly chic, and it is a free pattern in 7 sizes from 2 to 11 years. So I'm really glad I've kind of found this. And doesn't look like it'll take much fabric. It looks like a bit of elastic in the front and gathering at the top. Something a bit different. Those are my patterns and my websites. I've kept it really simple this year, and it's really great that I can go to 2 mainly, and I've picked up a 3rd, and I'm really glad that in searching for this I found a new to me freebie pattern that I can explore ready for the spring and summer. So I've managed to show you we had the leggings pattern, which is a staple in my pattern catalogue at the moment. So that's the lightning leggings from Waves and Wild, but they've got the crown pattern, they've got a t-shirt pattern, they've got a vest pattern. They've got so much that you can make ready for the kids. We then have patterns for pirates, again, some great kids options, and what I love about there is their freebie patterns aren't just kids versions. So if you're a bit like me, that every now and then you like a bit of a mummy me matching moment, they've got the tulip, obviously the tiny tulip pattern for the kids, but there's the adult tulip pattern as well, so you can have matching. And the same this, they've got the leggings option if you want that as well. And then that last pattern, which I will list all below in the thing, was Pearl Soho for a really cute kids romper. I think it will be a lovely little staple, because I've got my fingers crossed that 2024 summer's coming back, because it can't be as bad as last year. That little romper pattern, and that you can have a little capsule wardrobe ready for your kids. I know, because I'm being honest with myself, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to get anything made up ready for the challenge. I've got 4 or 5 days left. Sunday is reveal day, which is Easter Sunday. So I've got 5 days left. So unless I really happen to stumble across some great jersey fabric that I've had lying around my stash that I'd forgotten about, I think I may not get anything done. But I thought I just want to share the love for me of the patterns that I've been using a lot lately, because I've just been sewing for my kids. It's quick and simple. I do need to prioritise some of me sewing. I need to prioritise getting back onto YouTube. I do love it. I'm using one of my newer stands, my newer I've forgotten the word. How bad is that for a YouTuber? So I've got a new stand, a new kind of handheld stand for my phone and everything that I'm using here to help me. I want to get back into YouTube. I know I need to sort out my sewing space and make it somewhere that I can get into regularly, that I can make it easy for me to be sewing. I do love wearing my Me Mades. I'm currently wearing my By Hand London Leo Dungarees, which are amazingly comfortable. And then I've got, it is I believe a ready to wear jumper, but I love adding transfers. So this is an Alice in Wonderland transfer that I got from Ginger Lily Bugs, that I literally ironed on top, and it just kind of elevates it, and I feel it goes with my little flowery ensemble. So thank you for being here. Hopefully this all comes out well in the end, and my kids have managed to leave me alone for about 15-20 minutes that I've been able to get this done. I'm going to put all the links below, everything. I want to do a quick shout out. I am a pattern insider for Sew Over It, and I've mentioned in previous years, I always talk about they are amazing for their freebie patterns, and their latest freebie pattern that came with the VIP club this year is the Adele top. And now we get into the spring and summer. I'll link it below, but it's really nice, kind of scoop neck, but quite a nice low back free jersey top that is a bit different, something a bit there ready for this summer. Now we're going to get out, so I just like to feel I want to shout out about them as a pattern insider. I was given it for, I was part of the testing and the sample sewing, so I want to shout out about that because that's a lovely, again, different pattern that I want to draw attention to you today on this vlog at all. So that's me. I'm going to say please subscribe. I have hopes, I have ambitions that 2024 is my year. I'm going to get back into this, I'm going to use this and really push. So please subscribe, take that notification bell, leave a comment. Let's get back into this. Let's see where we can go for the rest of the year. Lovely to see you all again, and hopefully it won't be too long and I'll be back on your screen soon. Bye.